Hello everyone, welcome back. It's Empyrion Galactic Survival episode 26. I'm Enigmas, and today we are going to the places that we visited in the last episode because I took our capital vessel around and destroyed all of their turrets. You can see exactly what was giving us such a problem last time. If you missed the last episode, we destroyed all but one turret from a drone base. And we were using the base itself as cover so that the fourth turret couldn't shoot at us, and when we approached it, there were shots coming from two different directions under the terrain hitting us and causing us all kinds of problems in our little small ship here. So we took care of that problem, and we painted our small ship. It's red and white, and we did a bunch of really gaudy texture work on the underside, and left the top side pretty much untouched. We've got a little bit of grading there, but nothing really to make it look awful. Kind of looks a little bit more pure than the underside, but I'm just messing around with the textures and kind of getting a feel for what they do to the overall view of things. Like these ones right here, you can see with the pipes and stuff in them, they do a very good job of making you think that that's like a 3D kind of a little asset that we're looking at, when in reality it's just a 2D texture sitting on top of a cube. So I kind of like that one, just because it gives that added feel of depth and a little bit more detail to the hull of the ship. And then you mess around with certain other ones, and you kind of run into trouble sometimes when you have the angular blocks coming together and trying to make textures fit in a way that doesn't look absolutely horrible. But I guess the way we learn is by messing around, and that's definitely what we did, was we messed around. And now it's time to hop in this guy, and we're going to go to the drone base first, because it's the first one that we came across. Everything down there now is cleared of all turrets, but the drone base is the one that I want to do first. And the easiest way to do that is to take this guy, because it's a little bit smaller, a little bit easier to maneuver, and doesn't use nearly as much fuel to make these short little hops. So we have to crawl on the back here. Now it is nighttime and it is pitch friggin' black. If that's our capital ship, it's 73.2 meters away, and all you can see is a handful of running lights. And that's the only evidence that you have visually that there's anything there, except for this thing that technically you wouldn't see on a real ship. You would just maybe have a transponder beeping or something, I don't know. So we're going to skip the part of me traveling from here to the drone base, and we'll just kind of pick up when there's a little bit more light. Alright, well that actually worked out a little bit easier than I was expecting. But I've decided that I want to take out these spawn pads before we actually go after the exterior of this guy, cleared out of the way. These railguns do a pretty good job of taking out exterior assets. It's just a shame that the ship itself is too small and poorly armored to really survive any kind of assault on this type of thing. There we go. That's 2 spawn pads taken out. And before we get carried away, we're just going to take a peek up top here. See if there's anything down there that we want to take out. I don't think there is. There's always that little armor block, and I don't know if that's the drone spawn on top of that or specifically what's going on. But this is one of the rare times when we've actually had it intact, and we'll have an opportunity to take a close look at it and see what it is before we reclaim it. You can see over there Ghost Rider Base 2. That was the other base that we could see from our vantage point in the last episode that was shooting at us through the hill, and it is definitely stripped clean of all turrets, so it's no longer a threat. And then there was the third base off in the distance. We haven't even revealed its name yet. And the same thing. That was the other one that was shooting at us through the terrain. Let's try and get out this time. Yeah, we made it. Now, we need a weapon with a tactical light, because it's dark outside, damn it. Now we have to be a little bit cautious because I don't know how many guys are outside. I don't know how many managed to spawn before we took out the spawners. And I don't really want to take any chances. Look at all the goodies we get to dismantle once we clear the place of all the hostile forces. I see a light. Once you get used to this jetpack, it's actually really handy for getting around sort of uneven terrain where you would normally have to jump and fail and try different things to get up little hills and such. This one you can just kind of drift around and get where you need to go the easy way. Good lord, they're just growling and grunting and carrying on. No manners, these guys. No manners whatsoever. I just want the loot, that's all. If you would stop being so creepy, I wouldn't have to kill you. I think they're all indoors at this point. I think that's a conclusion we can arrive at fairly safely. And we may even be able to spot some of them from up here, which would be kind of a good vantage point to shoot at them as well. Jump down here and see what we get. Not much. There's the elevator anyway. Oh, turret. Don't like those turrets because they are tricky. I like the look of that though. We're just gonna kind of take a look around, make sure we understand our environment before we start ignoring it. 'Cause that's how the bad things happen. Alright, let's oh, I should find the core block and destroy that, because that makes it easier to clear out all these guys to get to the containers, because you can actually salvage some of the goodies instead of just destroying them. And actually the first attempt to go through and clear all the turrets, I had to get used to the minigun and the fall off on the minigun, because we are in an atmosphere, and in this case the fall off was 0 basically. 0 fall off at max range with the minigun turrets on the capital vessel is what we discovered, which was fine. By the time we got that all sorted, I had taken so much damage on the capital vessel that they had destroyed my upper level crafting room, which included the destruction of the cargo containers carrying all of the ingots that we had gathered in our preparatory run. That was, we had to reload. I wasn't about to take that one on the chin. Alright. We've done enough meandering back and forth. This is not the elevator shaft we were looking for. It sounds like these guys are above me, but we've already demonstrated time and time again that they're not. What do we got down here? Anything? Anything of interest whatsoever? Interest maybe, bad guys no. And we have to be careful about how we're dropping into this stuff, because as we saw, there are turrets inside. And we don't want to be dropping into rooms with multiple turrets from multiple angles where we can't get out of the room, because that's how bad things happen. What do we got down here? We got a generator, another generator. I wouldn't mind it. Oh, there we go. That'll be enough for that. Now, there's been some performance issues since the last major patch of the loves to lag for no good reason variety. But it always goes away after a certain amount of time. Now, having just happily killed all those guys, Hey! I was saying something about turrets. What a jerk. We got 4 more rounds. There we go. Now, having killed all these guys, we want to make sure that we get in here and get rid of their spawner before they get reinforced. There's gonna be at least one more spawner in there, I think. There it is. Or one of them. I don't even think that we were within range to do much to that. Yeah, we are a little bit stuttery. Hey guy, you're standing by the door. That is the weirdest alien dance I think I've ever seen in my life. It's the Krogholm Dance of Death. They have to build special coffins for the people who do the Dance of Death, so that they have room to dance after they've been buried. I don't know. I've never seen anyone. He's just still going at it. He's just... Look at that. He doesn't even know what he's listening to. He's just dancing away. I guess that's part of being dead, is you can't hear, so it doesn't really matter what music is playing. You just go with the flow. What do we got over here? What are you? Are you the sounds like robots. And there's a door. So, pretty sure we've got some robots downstairs. And before we tackle those robots, I just want to take a quick pass through here. First of all, make sure everything's dead. Make sure all the spawn pads are gone. Quit damn it, robots. Also, while keeping an eye out for turrets. See if the core block is here, because then we can destroy it. And it'll be easier to get through doors. Interesting. Okay, this is definitely one of the previously accessible exterior elevators. I swear that grunt, that snorting grunt is coming from above me. We got this guy here to access alien container. I'm specifically ignoring... Oh, see, I saw him dancing. I thought it was a guy getting ready to make a move for his weapon. That's part of the dance of death. It's very misleading for your enemies. Can't get down that way. Alright, so our only remaining choice is can't see anything there, can't see anything there. Now I should test. We'll go in this direction. Oh, hello. Not exactly what I had in mind. We've taken up a flanking position. I recognize this room. There's a bunch of containers in there, in this blackish kind of thing, and there's a robot right there. See him? He's patrolling and he's pointing his gun in the wrong direction. Thing is, I don't think I can shoot through the grates. I think it'll just destroy the grate and then he'll be able to shoot back at me. Yeah. Did you hurt your pal? Because I would be in favor of that if you hurt your pal. It's not that I'm a cruel person. Look at these guys. They don't know quite what to make of this situation, and I do believe that they... Alright, which one of you bastards is shooting at me? I don't even know. They're shooting through the things. They're forcing our hand. Is what they're doing. What a bunch of jerks. We have to be very mindful of our oxygen as well. We do have some reserve oxygen that we can use to top up our tanks if we need to, but it's actually described as like more of an emergency kind of thing, I think. Oh, there you are. So that was the guy that was shooting at us. Any more guys that want to shoot at us? Pretty sure there will be. There's a door. Wow, there's a lot of turrets waiting for an opportunity to shoot at us, apparently. Oh, there it is, the epic loot container. The one that makes it all worthwhile. How are we looking? I'm gonna just top up our magazine. Wow. Actually, before we do that... Oh, look at all the goodies. And 50 caliber rounds. Who knew? What I like about this kind of loot is you get these more complex pieces that are made from lesser pieces, as they can potentially save a lot of time building some finished pieces because you don't have to wait for those complex pieces to be made. Now, I think to the left is basically just a couple of tiles and then a dead end, and then to the right is Robot Seizure Day. Yeah, they're all just trying to climb the walls. Whoa. Hey, quit it. Quit it, you big jerk. I thought I was reloaded, but I wasn't. Let's use the small med kit. This for slightly faster health recharge. Oh. With the grunting. Quit it. And checking for turrets. All clear. Oh, look at the bat. Stupid bat. I'll take it. I'll take that too. That was pretty handy. I'm gonna check these guys. He was pretty broke. He's waiting for payday, I guess. Getting all the parts that all his pals had. Ever wondered what a robot does with his paycheck? Now we know. And we'll take some alien bits because, you know, alien bits are cool. Look. You guys with the corpses in the damn way. There. Solve that problem. Hey, look at you. And what do we got? We got a dude all the way down there. He doesn't get to do the dance of death. No turrets. But as always, that guy had to come from somewhere. So, oh, there we go. Checking for spawn pads. Oh, look at this. He's got meat. Actually, that's not meat. That's vegetables. Even better. It'll fit in the stack that I've got. And medicines. And more food. What do we got in here? All right, this is the place that we came through. So yeah, here's the containers that we will definitely not miss because we know they're there. And we're gonna go back around through this way. And we came through that way. We're going this way. That turret didn't stand a chance. How we looking? Ammunition's okay. And what else? Make sure we're loaded this time. Where is the turret? There it is. Jerk. We didn't check our corner, and that's what we got. But before we can do any of that, we have to find that core. Oh look, it's directly behind. Oh, that is so clever. It's right there. Alright. Fine, be that way. I can't wait for trying. Since we're reloading everything. There we go. It's all mine. And what do we get? Oh, joy. Another epic pistol. I think it would be cool if we got the option to break things down. So this is the aptly named marker block. It's textured with my personal favorite yellow and black striped lines. And it is made out of 2 steel plates. So I think it has something to do with the spawning of drones, if the base was functional, but the base is no longer functional. So hopefully it won't be spawning any more drones. I'm pretty sure we've cleared out everything in the base that we wanted to clear out. I think there might be some fuel tanks around here that we can grab. We grabbed the large generators, we grabbed all of the electronics equipment, the communications equipment that was in here. We've looted all of the containers. You can see here, easiest way to tell we've looted them is because we've opened the wall to get to them. This is just plain old alien container. Didn't you see a red alien container as well? Somewhere around here before we found the purple one. I would like to find that red one again if that's the case. But beyond that, and the epic pistol that we already have at least one of, and possibly another one down on Akua's base, I think we've basically cleaned this place out for everything that it was worth and mostly got crafting components, which is not bad, really. Being out in space where we are and not necessarily having easy access to all the mining that we would be able to do if we were on Akua, where we don't have to worry about oxygen, don't have to worry about tougher drones, even though we haven't really seen any since we got our ship and our base set up to defend us. It's been pretty uneventful kind of pass through here, but we've got 2 more bases in the immediate vicinity to take a look at. We're going to take, I think, both of those in the next episode. They tend to be of the smaller variety unless they've got really big basements, because we've never seen a Ghost Rider base before. We'll take out that guy, and then if we have time left, we'll take the Ghost Rider defense base, I think is what it is. That's the farther one. And then we'll see what's left on the moon that we have to destroy before we can claim the moon as ours and make plans for our next destination, which could be anywhere for all we know. It could be just next door. It could be across the galaxy. So if you want to find out, the easiest way to be notified when I add new episodes is to subscribe to my channel or follow me on social media. Links for social media in the information section below the video. Feel free to leave your comments and feedback. Thanks for watching, guys, and take care.